for roughly the next hour. I'm just going to walk around, collect your tickets. Once I have all the tickets, just coming through. There we go. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Anne. Oh. Here's a pretty big boy. Smith on the right, he is 6 years old, and he came to us 4 months ago from Alberta. He's still one of the sights of the sound of the farm. But luckily for him, he came with his brother, Weston, Smith and like the gun company. They're settling in pretty well together. To find different jobs, farming, fishing, forestry. Back home in the UK, I've even seen some draft horses pulling boats down town. So they are incredibly versatile. Throughout this tour, you will hear me refer to all of the horses that we have here in the park as boys. The boys might get a little bit distracted. The acre is large. That makes it 157 acres larger than the old famous Central Park. We're also very proud to be British Columbia's #1 tourist attraction. We attract between 8 to 9 million visitors each year. That is the Royal Vancouver Yacht Club. They were formed in 1903, and their members are taking races each year, including the Swift Show Range and the Victoria to Maui race. Victoria on Vancouver Island, Maui in Hawaii. The race usually takes about 11 to 12 days to make. 6 years old, and he's still learning the sights and sounds of the park. And good job, buddy. Good boy. You can just be a little bit practicey every so often. Owned by some of the classified settlers who lived here. It was, however, over 3,000 years ago the First Nations called this area home. We are sat on the traditional, ancestral and ceded territories of the Squamish, Osprey and Sliver mainland, as had been commissioned to make a map of the West Coast. In 1858, when the Fraser Canyon Gold, there was a tribal war between Haida and Inuit, surrounding the name Seventh Island. After such an atrocity, until 1937, where the island was converted into a naval base. Today, that naval base is known as HMCS. So now, I highly recommend you pick up your cameras, point them to the right. This is my favorite view of Coal Harbour looking into the city. Just at the naval base. HMCS stands for His Majesty's Canadian Ship, and Discovery is the name of the ship that Captain George Vancouver sailed into Barrage in the summer. So try to plan. You probably wouldn't want to drop any large dollars turning up to be able to get some reserves. Now, you'll see there's a few boats in the water. There's one big cargo ship there with red cranes unloading it. If you look over to the red crane, now once the tree's out of the way, look to the horizon on the right. You will see the snow-capped mountain of Mount Baker, all the way to the States in Washington. They also have some beehives on top. And in front of us we have the Totem Hall. We'll be stopping here for 5 minutes to let you watch off and enjoy. The archway to the left is one of 3 portals designed by Muslim artist Susan Point. This one is called People Amongst the People. It contains 2 figures. There is a man and a woman there, both without arms, outstretched in welcome to view the people onto the Muslim territory. That is what you look like if you missed the carriage. Harry was born in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan in 1940, and he became inducted into the Canadian Amateur Athletic Hall of Fame upon which River gets so much rain, between 3 and 6 feet of it every year. So simply put, when the trees are growing, you don't need any ideas. And now we turn the corner, you get a much better look at the rest of the right. Can everybody see the big pile of yellow? Any ideas as to what it is? It starts with the letter sulfur. That is a byproduct of the sour gas wells of the northern BC and Alberta. Shipped here by train. We have McDonald's, chocolate egg powder, popcorn, and of course you've just seen the movie Minions. I asked him, why do you think they're minions? He tells me, it's a big pile of naked minions. They wake up in the morning, go to the left, and they put their blue pants on. It's a minion factory, of course. To the left, we've got this is our cricket pitch here on the left, and behind the hedges we have the rugby pitches. On the left, see the trees, the brown cottage there. That is the last place in Stanley Park where anybody is allowed to live. This is the home of the 9 o'clock gun caretaker. The 9 o'clock gun is a 12-pound muzzle Peter cannon that is situated just slightly further up from the Harry Royal statue. Cast in wood in England in 1816, brought over to Victoria to play its part in their defence system between the British-American boundaries, and eventually brought over to the park. Stick of dynamite. Of course, hence the 9 o'clock gun. Today, ships have GPS, so there's no relief for it, but it is still fired each night as tradition. However, today, it is you might look familiar. That is because Curtis Brown, a Vancouver-based lawyer, he travels to Clinton League in Denver, where he fell in love with the statue of a little butterfly. Absolutely! There we go. Go get your own ideas. Get ready to come up with something similar, but not too similar to what we got here. Look at her. She's a bunch of girl. Not Charlie. I feel like I keep saying. Need to find someone else to come down and do the job. Any volunteers? Maybe not on a cold day like today. Oh, you gotta go. If you want the views but you don't want to hike, I would recommend going up Grouse Mountain. There's a gondola that goes all the way to the top. You can see the station halfway, the restaurant at the top, and then the windmill. That's where I spend my winter as a ski instructor. Babysitting children on skis. Are we all familiar with the Irish brewing company Guinness? Guinness beer? Anybody? Guinness back in the day offered property development in West Vancouver. At the time there was no bridge, just did everything. And they once it approved in 1947. It only took 18 months to build. But if you want to own a house over there, you had to own a British passport. Nowadays, however, all you're going to need is a lot of... Look to the left and you'll see the back of the Vancouver in British Columbia. And the prosperity is brought to Vancouver. There's a big hole in the top log there. Last year there was a family of 7 children. If you were on the bridge you would be able to see it, but I don't think we're going to get in the line inside again from Mount Baker. Frog inland. Homes to lots of animals like salmon, seals, sea lions, otters and orcas, even the occasional one. And you'll see the second bridge. That is the third bridge to span that particular part of England. But it was during the They also each day between half and 3/4 of the lower tank. Once that down, it's 80 to 100 litres of water. That's the same amount of water you'll find in a 10-minute shower or a bubble bath. Once they finish breakfast, we bring them out in the boxes, say good morning to them, they bring cuddle and a back scratch. We brush them off all over to make sure they're they're pretty much ready to go. We'll hitch them up to the carriage, make a 10-minute commute to work. It'll be between 3 and 4 trains each. The Western Red Cedars can grow up to 200 feet tall, and they have something special. Umbrella, 100 years of rotting. Adults make houses, canoes, swimming pools out of. If you would... No longer do we have any larger, and the Douglas fir, it is 500 years old, and if you're on this side you can actually poke your head out and have a look at how tall it is. So you might be able to notice about the bark that they're doing a lot of they're doing a lot of upkeep on the trees and the forest here in the top. Wow, look through the trees on the left and you'll see some of these beautiful Christmas lights. These are for the miniature railway. They're bright night scene trains. 3 times a year they do a theme train at the railway for Easter and Easter Bunny feast. Look down the hill there, you'll see a brown building, green cross and the sign on top. That is perfect, boys. We're demonstrating. We're very lucky. We have a 5 to 10 minute commute to work. And for the horses' holidays, they go out to Abbotsford in the Fraser Valley. The other thing to note about them is that they have a farm cat, Cheddar. Sometimes you see him in the Garfield, in the Derby too. He looks exactly like Garfield one. Orange and purple. Here's what the rose garden is. Cottage to the right there. They used to live in there. Now it's been transformed into an office. The rose garden itself was established in 1920 by the Kiwanis Club, the service club here in Vancouver. They wanted to showcase how well roses do in the Vancouver climate, and they established the view. We got rid of 40 different types of roses. The highlight of the garden at the minute has got to be this yellow dainty tree. This is of course this autumn colour. Just an amazing one. It's a very busy day. There is a tree in particular that likes to do that, known as the hemlock. It will situate itself on top of the dead or dying tree, and it roots down all around to the orange or red side. But if he makes about the human, he will give you a black back. Here we are at the entrance to the park. Look up to the left, the top of the hill, and you'll see the statue of Lord Stanley Preston with his arms outstretched. Again, he dedicated the park on October 28, 1889. He was Lord Governor General of Canada, the Queen's representative over here. But you might know his name from somewhere else. You see, he had 2 sons. They were both avid hockey players. They asked their dad his name. Not too familiar with that Stanley Cup. Savage ice hockey joke. Oh, my fellow Scotsman and Bobby Burns. Look back over to the left and you'll see the very first monuments erected here in Stanley Park, funded in 1905 by school children. It was sent door to door selling pictures of Queen Victoria, whose monument it is. Originally it was a drinking fountain. It would have had